That way.
It's the 2K pregame
I didn't want to be that team.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Warriors out in Oakland. And for Golden State, there's been a lot of discussion about them in the offseason. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA. Watching the teams take the court for the first time.
Like Stephen Curry. And
Tim Duncan, one of the great leaders in the NBA, Shaq. He sets the tone for the entire Spurs organization as far as guys who...
And now, introducing the starting lineup. From Arizona, number 9, Andre Iguodala. From North Carolina, number 40, Harrison Barnes. At power forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 23, Draymond Green. From Washington
like that.
State, number 11, Klay Thompson.
And last but not least, Stephen Curry.
And from Davidson, number 30, Stephen Curry.
That's
On the
good.
road looking for a win against a
You know there's an
Western
Argentinian
Conference
there?
rival. The San Antonio
You know
Spurs are ready for this thing to get
This is Kevin Durant. Welcome to 2KU.
inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. We're happy to have you with us for 2K
Good jump
Sports
time.
midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Leonard and Duncan are the pair it forward. Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And it's Splitter in
Pass
the pivot
it.
spot, manning the middle.
You have to pass it.
So it's the
Yeah, there's
Spurs
a
now.
5-second.
It's a three-point game. They grab their own miss. Off target in the rim.
No, you missed.
Now here's Iguodala.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors are really a team with gifted passers, especially in the front court. Somewhat surprising that they were only in the middle of the pack in assists last season. One of the worst teams when it comes to turnovers.
In the
They
head.
had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Now
No,
here's Duncan.
miss.
Green with the rebound.
Nicole, you
Great
can't let it
job
go so
defending
early.
the hoop there. So important to have good presence defensively inside.
It's rebounded by Leonard. For San Antonio, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start
You can't
the
throw
game.
it for far
And
neither.
that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp,
got on
guys.
me,
I mean,
though.
that should have been the
Beat him out there.
simplest of exchanges.
Here's Duncan.
Still looking for that first two. 0-4 now.
And good on the basket. Book it.
Well, they needed that one finally. That's just 1 of 5 now overall.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Curry attacking. The 3 from Barnes. No good.
Oh.
Nice D from Duncan. From mid-court.
Nicole, you can't shoot from
Offensive
far.
rebound Spurs. And that one's good. Parker.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have
No,
to
but
tighten
you
things
can't
up
shoot
here.
from
That's,
far.
that's not a good sign.
Curry against Duncan. Out to Thompson. It's up a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
You can't shoot from far,
Out of
Nicole.
bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You press square. Yes, you did. Then why did he shoot? He didn't press
Golden
square.
State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry gets the bucket.
Never
In
miss.
the world did they let him get that wide
That's
open?
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Parker.
Nicole, you can't shoot
And
from
that's not even
far.
close.
Not sure.
Okay,
what he was thinking
and
there.
you
That's
and you're
embarrassing.
holding this.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
And out of bounds is San
Talking about
Antonio
not
gains
passing the
possession.
ball.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game,
and one.
but he's got enormous potential.
If
That
you
is
make
a
this one,
terrific effort on the shot.
No.
He's giving up a lot of
Oh, yeah, you
size, but still finds a way to score.
Yeah.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look
Never.
like he was the bigger guy.
And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and
points.
really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
Scooped up. Here's Splitter. Missed inside. Warriors leading by 4. It's Thompson off the drive. Great D that time
Oh.
from Leonard.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Green. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Beautiful lead pass there. He let his teammate run right underneath it.
They double-team Iguodala. Pass to Thompson. It's tipped. Green kicks to Thompson. Iguodala wide open. And the 3 off target. San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
You're down. Why didn't you
The
shoot?
Warriors making a change here. Lee's checked in.
You were going like
So
this.
San Antonio
Why were you going
with
like
an
this? You have to hold it.
almost entirely new group here. Baines is
No, you were like
checked
this.
in. DL comes in for Tim Duncan. Mono Ginobili.
Get it! Watch out now.
And get it.
The rim rattler.
Not for
Just a
long.
remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material. David Lee, very light on his feet for a big man. He played tennis until age 12, and that may have contributed
Green.
to his mobility.
Excellent
He
release.
can really move around the floor for a big man.
And David got really good touch
Oh,
catching
no,
and
no,
finishing
this guy's
around the rim.
bad.
Either hand. He's really a depth finisher, whether off the pass or on an offensive rebound.
Leonard. Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Warriors trail. Here's Livingston. That's good. Spurs shooting 40% here in the early stages. And for David Lee, Steve, not just valued by his team for his play on the court, but also his presence in the locker room.
Yeah, a good teammate makes a big difference in the community. Those things can really help and make a big contribution to team chemistry.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Here's Mills.
I'm in a 3-point.
Still getting warmed up offensively.
That's your phone. Alright. Okay. I need Steph Curry. Dude. Alright, you guys have to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So
Boy, no buckets yet in the game.
Wait, don't start it yet. Don't start it yet. Okay, let's go.
For him. Fires for 3, and he gets it to go.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Stolen by Ginobili. Shot from 16. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it.
Rebound is going going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time
Press
out
circle.
here.
Huh?
Press circle.
Andrew Bogut
Hey, you
is
there.
checked in for Green. And San Antonio with the
I
change
press
here,
circle
too.
again.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Diaw.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Windmill. He went like this. Made it.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Mills, that's a two-pointer. Misses off the right iron.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball.
At 20.
Pass that shot
At
up.
20
These
shots.
two teams continuing to trade blows
What the hell?
like
Didn't I make
heavyweights
two?
in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
Here's Baines, and he uses the glass on the layup. Clark and Steve, this tug-of-war game
ready?
continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
Yeah, how about that last lead change, guys? That's number 7 for the game.
Wow.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the
I'm gonna
shot.
make these.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first.
At 21.
Good on the second free throw. It's stolen by Bogut. Oh, and there's the one-handed
Backwards.
Guys, that's simply superb.
He was like-
Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they want.
Three.
The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling
Hey.
the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And the basket by Diaw.
Okay, I have.
Putback's about as
Are you ready?
easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right
Oof.
there.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second
One
quarter of
person.
play. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It was pretty impressive the way they moved the ball, made the extra pass,
And
and
they
found
just left.
open shooters that whole quarter.
Yeah, it's been a complete team effort out there. Great to watch.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Spurs, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Down low it's Duncan and Splitter, and it's Bellinelli in at the 3 slot.
You know, for a long time, people would think about the Spurs as a slow-it-down team, but they've had an explosive offense the past few seasons.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, gentlemen, Stephen Curry, arguably the league's best
shoot from
perimeter
so
shooter.
far, I don't know why.
Curry said, I love everything about shooting, but mostly that perfect form when your body is in rhythm from the time you plant your feet to the time you release the ball. Everything is smooth and calm.
Ooh,
Like
backwards.
It's a beautiful thing. Kevin, no doubt.
It is.
Great
indeed.
pass.
Thanks, Doris.
Man, he got fancy
Everybody
with
standing
that
up.
one, didn't he?
Yes, game open.
Yeah, I like that.
Get this
Some
shit
coaches
outta
might
here.
want to see just a sure-handed lay-in, but I say put as much as you can on the finish and get your teammates going. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Shoot, you have to shoot.
And Curry picks him up defensively.
You can't pass.
Bogut kicks to Curry. Rebound San Antonio.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
What
Yeah,
if he
they've been
missed?
doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very
Oh,
tough
that's so
brand of
hard.
basketball.
Oh no. Okay.
Bogut dishes to Curry.
Oh.
Jacks up a 3. Iguodala the pass to Thompson. Curry wide open. Hits it from 3-point range. Curry's
Hell yeah,
What
bro.
jumps out at you guys, the assist rate. They have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Ooh.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Leonard, he's
Get
checked
that
in for
shit
the
out of here.
Tony could well be the
Yeah,
best
I
point guard
could, but it's
penetrator in the game.
because I pushed
He's
you
great
back.
at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
Where's your headphones of these?
What was it again?
You have to hold square to there, to that line,
That one is off.
to that line.
And Parker with the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use.
You never
English
played
or,
this game.
You know,
Not this one. You played
spin on the ball to drop
2014.
it in. Even when the defense gets there early,
Too
it
early.
seems like Parker's able to use that tear gun.
Oh no, too early.
So Parker now comes
Get
into
that
his
shit outta
third.
here.
The question,
Yeah, that
how
person.
will his game, so based on speed, Clark, and elusiveness, how will it age?
Well, you know, I think that's a fair question.
Ooh.
His game is not as much athleticism as it is those attributes of speed and quickness and elusiveness. I think the elusiveness can hang around for a while. The speed will go. But the fact he's improved as a jump shooter, I think will continue to allow him to be pretty good at getting to the rim.
Bogut kicks to Curry.
What do you want? Change plays again?
Ooh, X.
Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
It seems like when they
35.
it's really come through, and that's not something that you get away from.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And Parker, here we go. And he gets it to go.
I left him.
Parker's got his third basket of the night right
He
there.
fell too.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Curry, wide open. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. 14 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great.
Hey, why you-
great spacing,
why you fucking
and they're
pushing my
really
player?
lining them up defensively. It just has not been a viable option for them.
He
to
did.
score.
Then why did he go
Some
flying?
changes for Golden State.
What the
Barnes,
fuck?
he's checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston.
Get
in
that
for
shit
Steph
out of here.
Curry. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Baines is checked in. Diaw comes in for Duncan. Ano Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills. in
Oh
for
no,
Parker.
horrible.
Livingston, no luck.
It's not his forte. I don't really like that shot, and you can tell the defense is just asking him to take it.
Woo.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15
Get
straight
this
years
shit
of
outta here.
winning
Okay, you
50
ready?
games
Ooh.
or more during the regular
Oh.
season. You know, last
Oh.
year they were at least 500 or better against every
Someone,
other team
carry
in the
me.
league, and they have been since 1976.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Golden State moving it around. Barnes can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 7. And Ginobili. Here we go. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line.
Of
here.
what?
And guys, think about the history of the Spurs. They didn't even come into the NBA until 1976 when they made the transition from the old ABA.
Well, you talk about a fan base.
You
that
see
is
the line on
nearly
the middle
40
line?
years of beating every team in the league.
Right there.
More than they've been beaten by those teams. So just an incredible record. Once again, Manu Ginobili defied age and was a force off the bench for the Spurs.
Hey,
Just when
foul.
you thought he was slowing down, he seemed to find new ways to score and contribute.
What the
They've been
fuck?
able to get out
You
to
took
this
my gun.
lead
Get
without
that shit
really
out of
getting a very
here.
reliable performance out of him from the field.
Ginobili with the steal.
Oh, he stole it.
In transition, here comes San
And I'm gonna
Antonio.
get it
Ginobili leading the charge. And the whistle
But you're not
blows.
gonna make
It's
it.
going to be an over-the-back call here.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown.
The
here for
facts.
Warriors.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line.
He goes
early on
like,
tonight.
the fuck?
That free throw, no good.
You suck ass.
Getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
It goes to middle. You see the line?
Because of it here in the second.
Yeah, excuse it, excuse it.
Look, you see, I can't even see.
Oh,
And he
made it.
sinks the second.
Excuses, I told you.
Warriors leading by 6.
Okay. Look, right there. I'm gonna get it right
Iguodala
there.
kicks to Barbosa.
What the hell?
And again, no good by Golden State. And Ginobili Clark, and he's right. Boy, he can do it all.
Yeah, he really can offensively, he can drive and shoot and create for others.
I
He's
should
an
play
outstanding
basketball.
passer and
Psych.
a terrific defender. Not the guy
Get
you
that
wanna
shit
see
outta
to the
here.
line, Kevin.
Patty Mills last season had his
Blocking
best
foul.
season ever. Really
The
remade
fuck?
his body in the offseason, adding muscle, cutting down
At
his
you.
body fat. Already one of the
Oh,
quickest players
green
in the league,
again.
Even quicker.
And Mills getting quality minutes at the backup point guard position.
Yeah, and for a player who spent time in the D-League,
His
playing
name
in
was
China
Alex.
and his native Australia,
Oh my God.
it seems he's really solidified
His name is
place
Alex.
as an NBA player, Kevin, in part because he refocused on conditioning his body
Oh.
and really developed as an outside shooter. too.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ginobili against Barbosa. Cannot hit.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds.
My guy
so
didn't even
critical in
want to
this
jump.
game.
He went like this.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Warriors leading by 7.
Okay.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
They get it back. Stripped away.
Oh no.
And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. Mills has got 4 this quarter.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Livingston dishes to Barbosa. Baseline try, and that'll be Golden State as it goes
This
out of bounds.
nigga
Warriors
blocked
retain
it.
possession.
His head. No.
5 seconds left to play here in the half.
Oh.
Launches a 3.
Oh.
And it would have counted had
Shit.
it fallen, but it's offline.
Fucking let go too early.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the...
Andre. I have a friend named Andre. This nigga didn't even know how to spell. He put that fuck. I thought it was the fuck. I thought it was T-H-E, not T-H-A-T. F-A-C-K. I thought it was T-H-E-F-U-C-K. Fucking dumbass. Dumbass nigga.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead.
Don't
for the first
comment
2 quarters.
if you don't know how to spell.
Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He is a
He's
dynamic
not even
scorer, guys. That
there
much we
anymore.
know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a
Yo,
hard
get outta
man to
here.
keep
Fuck
down,
you
and
think
so
you are?
far, they've been unable to do
Ooh.
it.
Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there at Barbosa. And it's Green in at
Oh,
the
you
5.
missed.
Home in the paint. That's the Warriors 5.
Spurs head coach Greg Popovich, last season's coach of the year, one of only 3 coaches to win that award 3 times.
If
He's
I
also
get
a 5-time
38, 48,
NBA
it's double digits. I'm beating you by
as a head coach,
10.
and really has been the model for consistency and excellence as a head coach, as a leader.
Oh,
of his
yeah,
team
and then
in
I couldn't
San
make it.
Antonio. They've won 50 games, 15 consecutive years now, and clearly players are a big part of that. But his leadership and his ability to relate to his team and to get them to be a team is something that will send him right to the Hall of Fame when he's eligible.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Now as far as the defense goes, it isn't that what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
Now let's send it to Doris.
Who do you think you are?
Well, Kevin, Spurs coach Greg Popovich is so
Yeah?
highly respected
Who's
by
winning?
his peers. Thunder coach Scott Brooks said there are 3 things you can count on: death, taxes, and Pop
Look at this.
winning 50 games.
Steph Curry with the
Dallas
shot.
coach
Oh.
Rick Carlisle called him, quote, the best coach in any sport ever and the smartest man in the history of the world. Kevin, he wasn't joking.
High praise
what's his
indeed.
name?
Thank you, Doris.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such
I was gonna
terrific
say
on-the-ball
his name with the
defense
shot, but
to
whatever.
trigger the transition
What's his name?
opportunity.
And it wasn't just
Turn
the
around,
tough
nigga.
defense, the
Oh,
exclamation
Barnes with a
point
shot.
they put on the fast break
Barnes with some
the slide.
cows. You get it, you get it. I'll pay you $100 if you last.
Spurs trail by 9. And Popovich, the longest tenured NBA coach by far. 18 seasons.
Well, it wasn't a
Steve
foul.
Ball with
The ball
San
went outside.
Antonio organization.
Well, he's actually the longest tenured coach in any of the 4 major American sports. And you know, what an incredible run he's had with the Spurs.
Get out of
Leading
here.
them to a winning
Pick your
record in
man.
17 consecutive
What are we
seasons.
doing? I think
Longest
that's
such
one.
streak
I
in
mean,
NBA history.
football. Ooh.
Outside Curry. Curry with another miss. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Steph Curry with the foul.
Fuck out of here.
That's his first
Fuck
foul.
you think you are? Steph Curry?
Here's Leonard.
Miss.
Miss by
Who you think you are?
Now you had a defender draped all over him. Not
Look
really
at
the
this.
best shot there.
Well, not the shot
Oh.
you look for when it's well contested like that.
He said,
And that'll be Golden
get
State
that
as it goes
shit
out of bounds.
out of here.
Warriors retain possession.
Well, it's absolutely incredible when you look at Tim Duncan and see the impact he continues to have
Okay,
on
okay.
games at his
Look,
current
look.
age. I mean, he
Ooh.
looks much
Right
as
here.
he did early.
Okay,
in
you
his
ready?
career. His game has really withstood the test of time, and I think it's partly due to his
Yeah,
conditioning.
I'm
but
beating
his
you by
IQ
10
is
points.
a big factor, and his game has always been one that's been anchored in fundamentals and staying close to the ground.
It's Parker with the drive. Can't cash in from close range. Warriors leading by 10. And even 3-on-3 break. Iguodala the pass to Curry.
Oh!
Fall. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 3 assists tonight.
If I get
Just under
62, I'm beating
2.5
you
minutes
by
into the third quarter now.
20.
And at 38 years of age, Tim Duncan still going strong, guys.
Timeless. I mean, his dedication to diet and fitness, his flexibility,
Where's
it's
Steph
enabled
Curry?
him to remain in peak form.
Right there.
Maybe he doesn't move quite as quickly as he did 6-8 years ago, but he's shooting
Oh,
the ball
shit.
better than ever. Footwork and his fundamental game obviously has always been there. So just an amazing late season or late career run for him.
Here's Thompson, and he jams it with authority.
You know, there's this guy that dunked on
Break on that one.
on a basketball hoop and then he broke the glass.
Spurs trail by 13. And the call will be against
Hey,
Tony Parker.
charging foul.
That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
I don't throw
He
my
took a
fucking
shot,
trust into me.
excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I
Press
love
circle
that kind
twice.
of work.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Golden State. Lead comes in
Ooh.
for Barnes.
Yeah.
San Antonio
Check
also
it,
making some
check it, check it.
changes.
Check it, check it, check it.
Diaz checked in
Wait, oh shit. Oh, fuck it.
for Splitter. Ginobili comes in for Kawhi Leonard. That's Mills in for Parker. The 19-foot shot. Mills can't hit.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Steph Curry, you ready? You ready?
Curry with a
Steph
wide open
Curry.
look. No good on the triple.
Almost surprised that
Too
he
late.
had that much room to work with.
The drive by Green. And
A
lots of
shooting foul.
contact there.
A
Missing the
shooting
shot.
foul.
He'll shoot two.
Shooting foul.
A lot of people thought that
Why the
Danny
fuck
Green
did
would
he-
build on his
I'm
play
gonna
from the
fucking beat him on
2013
fucking ass.
playoffs last season, but it was marred by injuries and
Oh, you suck
underwhelming
ass.
performances from him. Definitely not what he or Spurs fans were
I'm not
hoping
doing anything.
And Danny Green
Look.
last season a dip in his field goal and
That's what you
three-point
always
percentage club.
You know, he hit a slump
Look.
around the middle of the season, but
I'm
he
not gonna
finished
move the
strong.
tee.
Still a highly efficient
Look.
scorer in their offense.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Green comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's
Yes,
Livingston
yes, I
in
did.
for Steph Curry.
You always
he's good
do
on the
it.
second.
I know you're good.
What is
Danny
it?
Green, a nice find by the Spurs
No.
as a 3 and D role player. Spurs always seem to find those kind of guys. A mid-second round pick was Green. He got waived by
Oh,
the
no.
Cavs. Spent some time playing abroad. Now he holds the record for three-pointers made in the finals.
Ooh.
And he gets the bucket.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug
What
at
the
halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Mills, that's a two-pointer. Works a big high bounce and goes in. Mills has got 9. And for Danny Green, guys, a quality defender at either wing position. And, you know, Steve, as you like to say, a floor spacer offensively.
That's right. Two-way guys, Kevin.
30
Two-way
minutes of
players.
time.
That's what the playoffs are all about. You think about the success Green has had the last couple of seasons, defending star players at one end, knocking down big threes at the other. Wow, what a player he's become. You know, when he has that basket in his sights, he will go right at it.
Yeah.
Once he's in tight, he is a flawless finisher.
Ooh.
Green kicks to lead. Tries a 3.
Oh.
Mills with the rebound. Spurs trail by 17. The 17-footer. Here's Diaw.
Get that shit out of here. I hold his head down. His head, this guy went like this.
Got to that shot in time, but not quite.
He went like this.
Can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Why can't I land him?
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
A fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Well, the Warriors taking strides to enhance their player development. They bought a T-League team and moved it to nearby Santa Cruz.
And that team actually played in the D-League Finals in the championship game, lost to Fort Wayne.
Hey, charging foul again?
That's enabled their younger players.
What the fuck wrong with you? Why are you hitting my player?
NBA teammates.
Damn, you're so violent.
A positive.
Livingston kicks to Green. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Wait.
No, you thought.
Wait, let me see that replay. What the fuck did my player try to do? Look, so he was right there. Yay! What the fuck? What the hell? What did he try to do? How do I hide this? Wait. Yeah, I can. Look what he tried to do. Why did he let it go right there?
Okay, you got a screen?
Yes, because why? Wait. How can I move this?
Okay,
screen?
yeah, let's just one.
Oh, did this
He's
player touch it?
flying,
Did this player touch it? No, this player didn't even touch it.
It tried.
But why did my player miss? Look. Oh, he broke his wrist. Look. Yeah, right there.
What if the ball like went down and then got his own hand?
Is there another camera? Another camera angle. Yeah, right there. Right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. What the fuck? This nigga dumb as hell. Why? Yeah. Fuck out of here. Is that? I like him. I try to give him a hug.
Well, the big thing for the Warriors, they've done a good job the last couple of years creating a culture of work. Players sticking around in the summer.
How?
Younger players working hard, working together to get better, and it's really affected the organization in a positive way.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You're a retard. Why do you do that?
Yet, guys, despite the investment the Warriors have made in player development and buying draft picks, they're still looking for more consistency from their bench guys. Work to be done there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and
ooh, again, bro?
Picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off. And
look at the faces over there.
He took a shot, excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
All right, ready? Look.
Here's Livingston, and he makes
ooh, that's how you dunk.
Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his size.
Good point.
Times have changed, though, guys. We got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Look at my hand.
The defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle
how?
for the official.
And he knocks down the first one.
How? I'm not doing anything. No, look. Move the screen. Yeah, another button I'm pressing that one.
No good on the second free throw. And here is Barbosa. Thompson dishes to Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Look, you try to move the screen.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those
I can't
free
see.
throws.
I can't see.
Shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And you look at the
I can't see. Move out.
Guys, this is a club that hit about 75% of its
Boo.
free throws.
Woohoo.
And the second free throw, good. And stolen by Barnes. With 1 on the clock. And he it up and in.
Look, but in 2
Barnes has
seconds.
got 12 in the game.
Look, once you pass it, it's gonna finish.
Some pretty good moves around the hoop.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over
I
already.
stole it. I stole it.
Just dominating this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are.
34.
The 4th quarter.
Damn, this is longer than a soccer game.
And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
And it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. I mean, he had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
On the floor for San Antonio, starting the 4th quarter. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. The guards, Parker and Bellinelli. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Parker's shot is off.
And the rebounding numbers don't actually tell their own story. They're barely ahead in that category, but when they've needed them, they've gotten them, they've really gotten hard.
It's their work on the glass, Steve, that's prevented any kind of momentum swings.
Well, when Harrison Barnes first stepped
Let me
onto the
see
scene, it was in the middle
what
of the
does it do when I miss?
2013 playoff run. But he didn't exactly build upon that streak as people were hoping for last year.
What
the
the
playing
fuck?
time just wasn't there.
And I remember that run for Barnes. He would play as a stretch 4 and looked unguardable at times in their series against the Nuggets.
Get that shit out of here.
Spurs.
Fuck you think you're going?
Was hoping for more of that this past
Look.
season.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green.
He has not been on his game, and you know their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Ooh,
Curry,
that's my
wide
shot.
open. Curry with another miss.
What the fuck is wrong
For
with Curry?
Barnes, it was
He
an
has to go
awkward
to
place for him
he's
to
drunk,
be
go
in.
to sleep.
They brought in Iguodala, and he was moved to the bench. A lot of people thought that
Yo, what the fuck? You just took out my...
more focused on
I am
the
dying,
offensive
didn't
side
I?
of things with that second unit in particular, and could really thrive.
Yeah, and the change in role and adjusting to being the first second unit, I think was overwhelming for him. You know, I think
That
you
was
have to
awesome.
remember Barnes is
Hey,
still
there's
a
a
very
person
young player,
watching.
a lot of room for growth, very talented, very skilled, and he's going to get a lot
Fuck.
better.
Get
Here's
get
Leonard.
out of here.
Tries again.
No, get out.
Splitter, that's good.
Strong
the fuck?
rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock
Okay.
into it.
Ooh.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh my god, I took your player with
For
me
a
too.
second, like he might
I
rip the
need him in the
cylinder
face. Look.
loose.
Now, that is some strength there, guys.
You should subscribe to my channel.
Decide to talk it over.
Steph Curry last season was 7th in scoring and 3rd in total assists in the NBA. He had the 4th most three-pointers
Hey,
over
be
a
quiet,
season
Andy.
in NBA
At least I'm
history.
beating you.
A year after he had set the NBA three-point season record. Not too bad for Steph Curry.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State.
Look at
San
this.
Antonio also making a
Ooh.
switch. Green's checked in. That's blocked. They recover it. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Curry with
What
another
the
miss.
fuck?
He's been anything but his usual
fucking
self
hell.
this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Oh!
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find
I
the
need
gap
Steph
in the
Curry.
defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody, just so
What the
athletic
fuck?
and strong.
Why is he
Major
missing all of
defensive
them?
lapse right
Like,
there. And
first
he's not a
quarter
player
he
you
wasn't
can leave
missing
open
none.
for a jump shot.
You
You
know?
gotta stay attached to him.
Get that
They're
shit
lucky
out
he
of here.
couldn't punish them for it.
Thompson passes to Lee.
Okay, look, get it, get it, get it,
Just a
get
little
it.
under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Curry
Oh.
wide open. Good on the triple. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the 4th
It's done.
quarter for the Warriors.
82
Might as well
to
just take it
59.
into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Parker drives in. Here's Duncan.
Get that
And
shit.
That one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Duncan's got 4 points now in the quarter. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
And the Warriors with possession here. Feeds to Barnes. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Iguodala's got 6 assists.
If
in
you
the
can
game.
hear me, comment something.
Here's Parker.
Because I don't know.
Well, it seemed slightly controversial
My
when it was
microphone is
introduced a
working.
few seasons ago, but I think we can all agree now that the new flopping fines have been a big success.
Oh, this nigga
Flopping
left.
seems to have gone down across the board.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. And there the Warriors.
Oh, I'm going to get 99 again.
Well, another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
And the call will
Hey.
be against Tony Parker. That'll be
What's
his
wrong with
second foul
you?
of the game.
So violent. Shit. Go play GTA if you wanna hit someone like that.
Toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lee. And it's
90.
in for Harrison Barnes. So
That's what I'm gonna do.
San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jeff Ayers is checked in for Splitter. And Butler comes in for Duncan. Bellinelli, he's checked
90
in for
to
Leonard.
63,
And
Nico.
Joseph in for Tony Parker. Well, Clark, flopping is not completely out of the NBA game, but at least now there are repercussions.
I agree, and I'm happy to see that, Kevin, because it's a play that shouldn't be in the game. And now the guys are fined for it and have been quite heavily fined for it. I think we're going to
Get the
eventually see it
shit.
become less and less a part of the game.
I'm gonna get 100.
The way it
I
should
want.
be.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. How much you wanna bet?
And McAdoo kicks to Curry.
Ooh.
Nice shot.
Oh.
And
Nice
tackle on a few
assist
more points to the lead.
by
Why not?
Steph Curry.
I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
Thompson with the rebound.
What?
Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Curry outside. That one falls.
Ooh.
Coming off Iguodala's
95.
Iguodala's got assist number 8 now on the night. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And 2 shots
Get
coming
that
up
shit
at
out
the
of
line as he
here.
gets
I
fouled
don't
on
give
the
a
shot.
fuck.
Well, for
Because
Tim
you're gonna
Duncan, the
me,
Spurs, an incredible
me,
legacy of
these
dominance
two.
in his 17 years in
What
the
the
league.
fuck? I just
The Spurs
kicked the
have
ball
never
from the
won less
tee.
than 61% of their games. Not to mention, of course, 5 finals appearances and 4 NBA championships.
Free throw good, Joseph.
No.
And the
I don't
Spurs have
remember.
done an amazing job, Clark, over the years surrounding Duncan with the right kind of talent.
And Tim Duncan has done a great job leading and making adjustments in his own game. They're a team with great
made both of
scouting
them.
and development of their players. You talk to players
Okay,
who've
let's
been
go.
there. That's
Let's
one of the
get
things
it,
they
man.
rave
Let's
about,
go.
Kevin, is they get the attention for their individual.
Oh!
All of
98,
their players were not lottery picks. Most of them were mid, late, first round picks, some second round guys, and it's just another example of doing it the right way at the highest level.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
101.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for
Ooh,
that team.
You're
what
right,
the
Kevin.
fuck
It's
wrong
hard
with
to
you?
think of anything
Go
that
play
didn't
GTA.
go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot
You don't
on.
have DJ.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Curry. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be
Checked in. And San Antonio shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
Why do you suck?
And he gets it to go.
I'm beating you by like 30 points. That's a neck.
Here is Livingston. 51 seconds left in the 4th. Takes the 3.
No.
Barbosa's shot is off. The Spurs shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Ayers. Excellent D here by Iguodala. And it's the Warriors' ball. Another miss by Iguodala.
well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
There's the double team with Barbosa. Diaw dishes to Ayers.
Thank you, Barrett.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Okay, it's 71. But you can't beat me
16
because
seconds
there's
left in
16
the 4th
seconds
quarter
left.
of this one.
Okay, I'm just gonna play her
Now
right here.
here is Barbosa.
No, just throw it. Please.
Iguodala outside. So
I
we see
won.
the Warriors taking
I
the game
won.
here.
Ooh, 104
Yes, Kevin,
to
thank you.
71. Es 71. Okay. Okay, we're gonna play another game. Or whatever they just left. Okay, subscribe and like. Hi, bye.
You can hear them?
No.